Well, my roots are in jazz. My father actually was a prominent jazz educator and innovator actually in the field at the time, and actually has a connection to UNT that goes way back to Leon Breeden days and Stan Kenton. And so there, I was born into a very lucrative, productive environment, which of course doesn't guarantee that I would have ended up where I did, but I was very fortunate. I've been blessed with a lot of natural talent and had a tremendous role model in my father and exposed to the business at an early age. But of course, even with all of those gifts, one still needs to be diligent and productive and open to learning and so forth. So even though my roots are in jazz, I recognized early on that I needed to also learn about classical music and harmony and counterpoint and everything. And by the time I graduated college, I knew, because my original instrument, which I still play, is drums. So some people know me as a jazz drummer, although most today know me as a composer and arranger and conductor. But I knew for myself that I wanted to be a writer and play drums leisurely. But I knew if I had to have a career as a writer, I needed to be versatile and function not only in jazz, but in theater, film, or whatever opportunities came my way. So I had a voracious appetite for opportunities like that, and very open to learning. And I love linking music with drama. So it was a comfortable fit to work in theater and film and so forth. And a lot of my music, people wouldn't even know it doesn't sound anything like jazz. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I've had some really nice opportunities to work with some heralded jazz musicians. Mel Lewis Orchestra back in the 1980s. I wrote a couple of arrangements for one of his records. And then I've had a long relationship since 2000 working with Wynton Marsalis and the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra, and most recently working with the WDR Big Band, which is located in Cologne, Germany. So, and then a lot of other jazz opportunities, including a vocalist named Susanna McCorkle, who was on Concord Records. I did a bunch of arrangements for her. So it's been very varied and rewarding. I thrive on that. I thrive on the diversity, the excitement of different assignments. And I just feel very grateful that I've been able to make a living doing what I love to do. And teaching is a part of that. Now with the passing of my father and we just lost another great jazz educator, David Baker, last week. And they were like, those gentlemen were like the founding fathers of jazz education.